Welcome to this demonstration on how Kovair Omnibus helps organizations to set up an integrated ALM environment and achieve a seamless collaboration between teams, tools and processes operating in silos. Before getting into the actual demo, let me first discuss about the demo flow. First, as a customer support member, we will create a change request in ServiceNow. This CR will appear in Micro Focus ALM as a requirement and in Jira as a story. In Jira, as a part of planning, the story will be added to a sprint. Once the story is assigned to the sprint, it will be visible in Eclipse for developers to work on it. Once the developer completes the development in Eclipse and the code files are committed to GitHub, the change set, code files, and the relationship will be synchronized to Kovair. Once the development phase is completed, testing will be done in Micro Focus ALM. We will pass the test and see how the status of the story in Jira and the change request in ServiceNow gets completed based on the result of testing. With this introduction, let me go to ServiceNow and as a support team member post a change request by providing a name, description, priority and team. Next, let me add an attachment to the change request record. Now this change request will be synchronized to Micro Focus ALM as a requirement and as a story to Jira through Kovair Omnibus. So as an Agile team member, let me go to Jira. As you can see, the story has been synchronized to Jira. Let's edit it and assign the story into the active sprint and save it. As mentioned in my demo flow, this story will now appear in Eclipse for the developers to code. Let me go to Eclipse and search for the item in the list of stories getting displayed in Eclipse. Here you can see that the story is appearing now in Eclipse. Now let me do some change in the code file and commit the code to GitHub. During commit, we will provide the Jira key of the story in the commit message, so that the change set and code file get linked to this particular story. Next, as a tester, let's log into Micro Focus ALM and create a new test case. Let me provide a name, description and save it. Also, let me add a design step and relate the test case to the ServiceNow change request that came here as a requirement. With that, let me now go ahead and execute the test case. And I pass the design step with actual results same as expected. Upon passing the design steps, a test run gets generated. As the test case is passed, automatically the status of story in Jira gets modified to done. At the same time, the status of the change request in ServiceNow also gets changed to closed. Now let me take you to Kovair for viewing end-to-end traceability starting from requirement. This is the requirement. Upon expanding, it shows the linked change set and test cases. Upon further drill down in the change set level, the code file name and path is shown. Also, upon expanding test case, the test run is shown along with the execution status. So this is how, as a manager, you are relieved from the pain to hop around tools in order to see the linked records. Not only end-to-end traceability, Kovair also offers cross-tool dashboard to manage and track your project. In this requirement status report, we get to see the requirements by their current status. Similarly, in the next report, requirements are classified by priority. When different teams are using different SCM tools, we can also get to see from which SCM, how many change sets have been committed. Requirement test plan coverage gives a clear insight into how many requirements are covered by test cases. These reports are not just static images. The drill down capability shows you the actual records for which the graph is getting generated. Build trend shows within a timeframe how many builds are passed and how many failed. Similarly, test cases are also distributed by execution status. Defect resolution trend shows the time to resolve a defect classified by status. Also, we do offer some task level reports to see how many tasks are on time, how many tasks are delayed. Other than this predefined reports, Kovair also provides a mouse-click configurable interface for creating reports. These reports and dashboards are all access-driven and can be assigned to users based on their roles and responsibilities. This brings us to the end of this demonstration. Thank you for watching. To know more about Kovair Omnibus, visit our website www.kovair.com or contact us at sales@kovair.com.